Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to today's vlog. My name is Kimana, and we have just finished editing yesterday's vlog, and it is going to take, I don't know, about an hour and a half to render and all that fun stuff. Gonna take a little bit. We're gonna let it do its thing now so that I can be lazy and sleep longer. I don't know if that classifies as me being lazy or not, considering I did it early instead of late. So either way, I am going to take these socks off because they are entirely too warm to be going to bed. And I'm gonna lay down and go to sleep. Yeah. So let's do that. Oh goodness, I am so sleepy and I do not feel like being awake. No, not at all. Not at all, not at all. But hey, it is whatever it is. I need to get up and get ready. So let's go get my clothes out of the laundry. All right. The clothing has been acquired. So let's start getting dressed. All right. Well, we're finally in the truck. And of course, I knocked my drink over. So I have, well, not have because I already cleaned it up, but I had to clean that up, which was aggravating, but it is whatever it is. We got it. I accidentally left my flashlight at home, and well, I need it in order to do a proper pre-trip, so I'm gonna have to go back to the house and get it, which I am not particularly happy about, but it is whatever it is. It is whatever it is. If that's what I gotta do, then that's what I gotta do. I need to have a flashlight in order to do a proper pre-trip, so. And it costs less money and effort and time to go back home and get my flashlight than to just buy one at a truck stop. So, however, luckily, it is still daylight, so I was able to do a pre-trip in the daylight and be able to properly see everything, which is fantastic. But so the truck is all good. The truck is all good, and I need to sign all of this paperwork, so I'll be back after I sign all this paperwork. All right, the paperwork is all signed and filled out, which is fantastic. It's all scanned, signed, filled out, and turned in as necessary. But it is hot in this truck, probably because I have the door open, so I should probably close the door and get the AC working correctly. Yes, indeed. Yes, indubitably. So, that's a thing. Also, I believe I said I did a pre-trip. Well, I know I did a pre-trip. I believe that I told you all that I did a pre-trip. Yes. Alright. Well, everything is all good. Everything is all good, which I am very, very happy about. we need to go over to the house and collect my flashlight so I could do a proper pre-trip. I also, and then after that, I have a 180-ish mile drive up to the yard, so let's go ahead and get all that taken care of. Alright, yeah, we are good to go, so let's go ahead and go home, get our flashlight, and then go on this 180-mile drive. Yep, let's go do that. Alright, flashlight has been acquired. My friend said that somehow I left it on the counter. I don't remember taking it out of my pocket, but it made its way onto the kitchen counter one way or another. Anyways, let's go ahead and go on this 180-mile drive. Alright, we are here at the yard. We got the trailer inspected. They did not find any issues. Now I need to go inside and turn in some paperwork and go to the bathroom very massively. So let's go ahead on in and do that. Alright, we received the paperwork from the office that we needed, but it was the wrong paperwork and paperwork that I already had. So we talked to the man in charge and he said, I'll have that for you tomorrow morning. And I sent him a picture of what exactly I needed. So he knows exactly what I need this time. No misunderstanding. So that is good. Now, at this point, we are going to go ahead and go around the way and pick up our load. So let's go pick this up and start this particular load. Alright, we are done at this particular location. We dropped what we needed to drop. We picked up what we needed to pick up. We did a pre-trip. All is good. I did not find any issues at all whatsoever. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and check out of this facility and go on a 73-mile drive. So let's get it. Well, that dude was certainly a bit of an ass. We are here at the first location. It is 11:29 at night. I am going to fill out this paperwork. I said 23:29. I just told him I was here, and he was like, you're gonna have to wait for perishable. And before I was even really able to say that this isn't perishable, he hung up. So that is a thing. Anyways, this particular location gets 10. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm gonna have to fucking call back and argue, but I don't really want to do that. I kind of just want them to come open the door and do their job, but it is whatever it is. We'll see if they open the door and let me in, and if not, then I guess I gotta call again and argue with them. But I guess we'll see. I guess we shall see. Yeah, he didn't let me correct him, and he didn't tell me when those individuals would show up. Not that those are the individuals we need. I think he just doesn't feel like doing his job. Which is annoying, but no. If he just opens the door, I could fucking do it myself. But I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Well, he changed his mind that time. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Alright, apparently they have a bunch of dock doors that are hidden on Google Maps. So they have like 4 of them hidden, tucked away in this little corner back here. Didn't look like they were. So we are going to move the truck because, well, the truck's got to be moved. Can't unload it from over here, which is fine. Fine as long as they had other dock doors, which they do. But yeah, when I looked at it on Google Maps, I didn't see any dock doors except for this one. So maybe it's one of those places that you gotta back into the building and you can't see the dock doors because they're in the building. So let's go ahead and get on over there. Alright, the dock door was in the building, and I got on this door, and that bike and that grill, centimeters, literal centimeters away, especially from that bike. But no, the other driver that was here was like, oh, that dock door's closed, you gotta do with the one that I'm in. But yeah, the dock doors are technically under part of the building, so of course I didn't see them. Well, he seems quite pleasant now that the trailer is unloaded, but there's another truck here, and it's US Express. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Well, let's get out of their way. You're upside down. How fantastic. Alright, I'm gonna have to fix that in editing. But we are off of the door and parked again so that I can fill out paperwork. I just wanted to get out of that other company's way so that they could go ahead and do what they need to do. It is 12:12? Yes, 12:12. Yeah, dude failed to say perishable truck. He just said perishable, and I'm just like, I'm not waiting for the perishable department to show up to unload a perishable load that isn't even a perishable load. So that was the thing. And then finally came across, well, I called them again and they answered the door. And I was like, all right, cool. And then they were like, hey, the dock doors are over here. And I'm like, ah. So, him failing to elaborate the trailer or the other driver and then immediately hanging up was a little bit rude, to say the least. However, it is whatever it is. It's not the end of the day. It's not the end of the world. Everything is perfectly fine anyways. Little cranky bugger though. I don't know. I just find it really annoying when I call a place, and every single time I call a place, it's like, hello, how are you? And that's just what I do, because, you know, that's just what I do a vast majority of the time when I call people, especially if it's work related. I don't care if I've talked to you fucking 13 seconds ago. I'm hitting you with the hi, how are you? But I find it incredibly infuriating when I do that and they just completely ignore it. And it's like, Okay. But what makes me even more angry is when they have an attitude with me, and it's just like, I didn't have to say, hi, how are you? I could have just said, I have a delivery, click. I could have been a bitch, but I actively choose to not be a bitch. Because there's no reason for me to be a bitch, but it's just aggravating. It's just aggravating. It's like, is it going to kill you to say, good, what do you need? Don't have to ask me how my day is. You probably don't give a shit, and that's fine. That's fine. But, like, you could say, good, shitty, fucking living the fucking dream. Something. It's so annoying. Especially when they get an attitude with me about, what do you want? Can I help you? It's like, you don't need to have the attitude. Especially when when you answer the phone and I say, hello, how are you? Pause, stop, wait for them to respond. And then after they respond, I tell them who I am and what I need. But, nah, attitude. Or just flat out ignored, and it's just like, I'm alright, I'm good, it's a day, living the dream. You could say fucking shitty, and I'd be like, well, that is very unfortunate. I hope your day goes better. Like, does it really take that much energy to just... I find it annoying. I clearly I find it very annoying. I just, like, I guess I just, like, mentally find it, like, a common courtesy. Like, I know most people don't give a shit, and I know that I'm the weird one, and I care a little bit more than most other people. Because I literally went through the Taco Bell drive-thru, and I was like, hey, how are you? And he's like, dude, I'm having a pretty shitty day. And I was like, do you want a hug? I'll get out of the car and come in and give you a hug if you want a hug. And then he didn't know how to respond to that, and didn't say that he wanted a hug, so I didn't, but, like... If he wanted a hug, he could have said yeah. And I'd have parked the car, and I came inside, and I'd offered him a hug. He was having a shitty fucking day. Like, I'm just trying to be nice. Can I get a response? That's all I care about, is a response. It doesn't have to be a good response. Just no attitude. A response to my question. I'm alright. I'm shitty. I'm annoyed. Living the dream. I'm amazing. Fucking, that's what I get out of my fucking brother. Fucking, he's just like, But it's a response. It's a response. It's like, is it really that difficult to go out of your way to say, good, shitty, living the dream. Fuck this. I'm just trying to be nice. And I find it annoying when it's flat out ignored, or I'm given an attitude and completely skipped over the fact that I just said hello and asked an individual how their day was. Like, yeah, I know a lot of people are like, how are you? And fucking nobody really cares. And, like, yeah, I don't know them, and I don't really care all that much, but, like, I still care a little bit. If I didn't care, I wouldn't fucking ask. If I did not care, I would not ask how their day was, because I'd just be like, hi, this is me, I'm delivering this. But no.
Even the therapist, like, the first words most of the time out of my mouth is, hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you doing? How are you today? Hello, how are you? I will hang up on somebody and immediately call them back and ask them, hey, how are you? Like, and most of the time my brother's like, you literally just asked me that 10 minutes ago and we were off the phone for the equivalent of 10 seconds. I'm doing the same as I was 10 minutes ago. Or whatever it was. Or just like, nothing's changed. Same thing. I'm gonna stop ranting about this because it doesn't really matter. Oh, I forgot to mention this, but I got my friend to reinforce all of the buttons, especially this one, on my shirt. So maybe they won't come apart. She did it in like 2 minutes too, or something like that. Like, and like, she did it so fucking quickly. I was like, Jesus. Goodness. Anyways, I think a 9, almost 10-minute clip about me talking about common courtesy and a little bit about buttons. We have a 48.6 mile drive to the next location, so let's just go ahead and go on it. All right. We have made it to the second location. And if I pull out the paperwork, I can kindly tell you that it is 1:19 in the morning and this place gets 7:0119. This place gets 7. Like I said, we're gonna tell the tablet that we have arrived. I said 1:19. Yes, I did. 0119. Mileage 370. 592. Fantastic. Now, at this point, I need to call this location and let them know that I'm here, so that they can open the door and get me unloaded. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, he said that he will be here to open the door shortly. So, with a strut. Oh my god, that felt good. We are going to go ahead and get out and wait for them to open the door. So, let's do that. See, I don't think I've been here before, hearing the location, but now that I'm here, this is looking really familiar. I think this might have been the place where, when I got here, there was a truck parked on the door sleeping, and we didn't realize that he was sleeping, so it took a bit to actually get on the door, but yeah. Oh Lord, it's a street cleaner. Oh, it smells. It smells nasty. Ugh. Ew. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. Anyways, we're all unloaded, no issues. Going back to the truck to make our way to the final location. They already called me to give me a load. We'll see if I get back to the yard on time in order to pick this load up on time. I asked them if they had anything later. They said no. So, with it being a no, and that's what they gave me, if it doesn't pick up on time, That's not my fault. It is 1:53, and we have a 29.3 mile drive to the next location, which it says it's gonna take 40 minutes. So let's go ahead and fill out the rest of this paperwork and start making our way to the last location. Yes, indeed. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Boom, boom, boom. Nice and gentle, just the way I like it, and just the way the automatic rarely does it, since it likes to be a little aggressive sometimes. However, it was not aggressive today, which I am very, very happy about. At this point, it is 1. I changed time zones. I'm gonna write down 2:37. Yeah, I changed time zones. Did not know that was happening. But it is 1:38. And the reason that sounds really weird is I left the last store at 1:53. So how could I be at this store at 1:38? Anyways, I'm gonna write down 2:38 on the paperwork. And this particular location gets 8. So let's go ahead and go on in there, get this unloaded, and then start making our way back to the yard. Oh, there was a flipped semi on the way here. If he was wearing a seatbelt, he should be fine. But yeah, a flipped semi truck on one of the roads completely blocked the entire excuse me. Yeah, completely blocked the entire road. At stop travel centers, there is a pilot, and I believe I drove past this pilot, and I want to go to this pilot even though it'll be like 3 o'clock in the morning. And the reason I want to check out this pilot is if it is a good pilot. If there's a parking spot there, I'm going to go ahead and park there for the night. Now, normally I don't try and park in the middle of the night because normally there's not any parking spots open. However, I am in the middle of nowhere. I am nowhere near an interstate. I am on state routes and country routes. State route and US routes. Kind of in the middle of nowhere. Quite far away from any major interstate. The closest interstate to me right now is... okay. 3.8 miles. So that's certainly not that far at all. I didn't realize I was that close to I-90. However, going the opposite direction, the closest interstate would be I-69, which is over 100 miles away. So, like I said, nowhere near an interstate. At least the way that we're going. So, because this pilot's in the middle of fucking nowhere near an interstate, we're going to see if it's empty. We might get lucky. And it might have a bunch of parking spots open because it's in the middle of nowhere. Or we might get unlucky and it is a very popular area. But we'll see. Anyways, first things first. Get this trailer unloaded. Plus, they're already back there unloading. They've been unloading for a little bit already. I've felt them in the trailer. They're just waiting for me to come in. So, let's go ahead and go in. Boom, 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 boom. We are done. No issues. No issues. Going back to the Twuck, obviously. And we're going to go ahead and start making our way to the next location. Didn't have any problems here. I think 3 boxes ended up falling, but I don't think anything broke. Yeah, I don't believe anything broke. It is 1:59 here, so I'm gonna write down 2:59 just to keep all the paperwork in the same time zone, even though I'm in a different time zone. My water bottle fell. But yeah, we're going to fill out all of this paperwork. We're gonna follow my GPS. I said 2:59. Yeah, we're going to follow my GPS to this Pilot. It also avoids that flipped over truck that I was talking about earlier. They just closed the entire highway to flip it back on its wheels. No, it was already back on its wheels. They closed the entire eastbound side of the highway in order to get it out of the ditch and back onto the road. They had 2 wreckers blocking the lanes, as well as obviously a long list of police officers. Long line of police officers. They also closed the left lane of the westbound side as well. But that's not going to be cleaned up anytime soon. It's probably going to take them several hours to deal with that. So I don't want to go that way. But at this point, we're going to go ahead and drive 36 miles. We're going to hope that we switch time zones in that 36 miles. And then we're also going to hope that this Pilot has good food and that it's open. Well, the good food is open. Well, it has a Subway in it, so scratch that. Hopefully they have cooked food out there, hot food out there, yeah. Like, I don't know, wings, macaroni, something like that. They might not, which would be unfortunate, but it is whatever it is. But yeah, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and drive this 36 miles, and we're going to start making our way that direction. Well, would you look at that? We did get the last parking spot, actually. I'm surprised that with as stacked as this place is, that I was even able to find a parking spot, but we were, which is awesome. I was either thinking that this place was going to be full or almost empty. Almost full was the actual answer. So, but we got the very last parking spot. It is almost 4 o'clock, but I don't know if I'm in... Fuck, I don't know what time zone I'm in. Did I change time zones or not? Let's see. If I look at the weather... I'm in Tempe. That's funny. Oh, wait, no. I am not in Tempe. You know what kind of tipped it off? 95 and 106. All right. That's Tempe, Arizona. There we go. Plymouth, 70 degrees. All right. Says now 4 a.m. Home says now 4 a.m. Cool. Oh, Minneapolis is clear skies and it looks pretty. All right. So I should have switched time zones. You know, if I go to my alarm, I can just click world clock and it tells me New York and then my current location. Why do I constantly do that with the weather app and not with like the clock app that I have? I don't know. But still got a bit of time here actually. Gonna take a 10. Oh, there ain't no fucking way. We're not gonna be there until like 5. Alright, I need to take like the quickest 10-hour break I can. And by quickest, I mean take a 10-hour break and like not 11 hours, not 10 and a half hours, but like I need to, yeah. So I'm going to go in and get some food, and then I'm going to eat it and go to bed. Luckily, I do not need to deal with the vlog right now because the next one is scheduled already. It's already uploaded. It's been uploaded for a fat minute, and I'm going to be home before I need to edit and upload the next one, so good. Good. Alright. Good. So this can go in there. That can get closed, and that can get closed. This goes there. This can actually go in the driver's seat. That can go back here. This can actually be placed in the passenger seat. And the same thing with this, even though this should probably be thrown away. So, yeah. Alright. Let's go inside and go to the bathroom and get some food. Now, I'm hoping that they're going to have some good hot food, but I'm not positive. Oh, that's awesome. It literally smells like a urinal. That's disgusting. That is absolutely trifling. I hate that. I'm glad that I have the inside air turned on. And did I lock the door? I don't even remember if I locked the door. Did I get so disturbed by that disgusting smell that I forgot to lock the door? No, I locked it. Let's get away from the truck. It smells so fucking bad. It literally smells like a fucking million people fucking pissed. Literally, like, there's a puddle underneath the truck, and it smells like that puddle is 100% pee. It's disgusting. I understand fucking eating pee, but fuck. Goodness. Well, yeah, fucking mouthful of exhaust. Love that. Let's go ahead and go inside and get something to eat and go to the bathroom. Alright. They are remodeling, so there wasn't exactly a lot to choose from, especially for hot food, so I ended up getting 2 hot dogs that look like they've been on the roller for about 10 years. But I'm hungry and I like their hot dogs, and hopefully they're okay, even though they've been on the roller for a little longer than I would prefer. I also got a macaroni bowl that I could eat if I want to, and I got another one in the truck, but I got something else too. Never had it before, but I'm going to try it. So let's get back to the truck and go ahead and try it out. Yes. go ahead and try it out. It's some sort of, it's mild heat, and it's some sort of like rice and some sort of spicy chicken or something like that. I think it's Indian food. I think I've had it before from a restaurant, and it was really good. So if this is what I think it is, then it's probably going to be really good. But let's get back up in the truck and not step in this puddle that smells ew. Alright. We did not step in it, so I don't need to worry about it being on my boots and reeking the inside of the truck up. Shit, did I just break that? I hope I didn't just break that. But we are up in the truck, so we're gonna close the curtains and get dressed for bed and make some of my... Hold on. All right, this is the thing that I just got. Chicken taki masala. Supposed to be mild spicy or medium spicy. Tender dark meat chicken, tomato sauce, a boldly delicious Indian recipe. I didn't read that before. That might be looking good. Oh, it's gluten-free and raised with chickens, made with chickens that were raised without antibiotics. Woo! So this says remove sleeve, puncture on the curry side, heat for 3 to 5. Let stand for 2. Enjoy. Caution tray and contents may be hot. You don't say. But I am going to get dressed and put this in the microwave, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, the hot dog tastes good. It does not taste like it's been cooked for 30 years, and that smells phenomenal. It smells fucking phenomenal. I don't know if I need to cook it any longer, but ooh, it smells so good right now. Oh, it smells so fucking good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This smells freaking divine. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh, I am going to eat the fluff out of this. However, I am going to finish this one hot dog first, because I bought 2 and... Sorry, trying not to drop it. I bought 2, so I'm going to eat 2 before I eat that, which... Look at it. It looks so good. It smells so good, too. Alright, I'm not exactly 100% sure how to do this, but I think I'm just going to try and dump this side onto the other. Oh my god, that was so good but so bad at the same time. Okay, I did not make anywhere near as much of a mess as I thought, and the chicken pieces were little tiny chicken pieces and not really big chicken pieces, which, considering I don't have to cut it, I'm very happy about. But we're going to stir this up. I feel like I should just put this in. But do I? No, I don't. I never brought a Tupperware back to the truck after I accidentally took all of the Tupperware out of the truck. So I don't have a bowl. Oh, this looks and smells exactly like that stuff that I got from that Indian restaurant. I know it's Indian food, but it looks and smells exactly like it. Oh. And it's making me so fucking hungry. Oh goodness. Come on. Give me a bit of rice, give me a bit of chicken. Well, it doesn't taste exactly the same. That's very tomatoey. But, oh, it is still very good. Still very, very good. Oh my goodness. All right. I'm going to proceed to demolish this and watch YouTube until I'm done with this and I need to go to bed. So, yeah. Yeah. That was so damn good. Oh, that was so damn good. I hit my head on this, and that did not feel good. But that was so damn good. So damn good. Oh. I'm gonna have to get that more because divine. That was so incredibly yummy. So incredibly yummy. I know that it said that its spiciness was mild, but I call that light. My tolerance for spice has apparently gone up quite a lot. Because I feel like I would look at that and be like, mild? No. But now, like, I'm putting cayenne pepper on everything. I'm getting the hotter versions of, like, taco seasoning. Like, I'm just getting hotter things. Like the curry. Or whatever that was. I don't think that was it curry? I don't know what that was. I don't remember what. Whatever that was, got the mild version of it. I could have gone for the hot version of it. I don't know if there was a hot version there, but if there was, I could have probably eaten that and not have any problems because that tasted almost like it didn't have any spice at all. Almost like it had none at all. I've made myself macaroni that was spicier than that because I put cayenne pepper in it. But that was so good. That was so very good. Oh my goodness. I also got 3 Mountain Dews, not because I'm going to drink 3 Mountain Dews anytime soon, but it was buy 2 get 1 free. So I bought 2. And I got 1 free. I don't know when I'm going to drink them, but I'm probably going to drink them eventually, which is why I got them. But yeah. That was so damn good. That was so damn good. A part of me wants to go get dressed and go back in there and get another one. That was so yummy. I need to add that to my list of shit that I would eat. Because usually I'm very picky, but that was phenomenal. That was so damn good. I absolutely just demolished it. It was fantastic. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Alright, let's clean off our utensils. I started to use the fork and realized the fork was not the word, so I started using my spoon. So we need to clean my fork. Nice and clean. Yes. Clean it off, clean it off, clean it off, clean it off. Yes. Then we need to clean the knife because I thought it was just a fat ass chunk of chicken that needed to be cut. But no, it was chicken pieces that did not need to be cut at all. But we still used the knife to open it up. And then my spoon, which seems to be attached to my watch because metal and magnet. Yeah. Ooh, don't. There we go. I'm gonna clean my spoon too.
Yes. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Yes. Yes, queen. Alright, we got a clean spoon now. I'm gonna throw that away, and then we're going to put these back up. And where is it? There it is. Boom. One of these. One of these. I'm gonna make myself one. Ooh, don't. There you go. How long have I been talking? I put a macaroni bowl in there. It only takes a minute, which is cool. But we're gonna put it in there for a minute and a half because my microwave doesn't exactly have all that much power, which fair, valid. But I put it in there for. I already said that. What was I gonna say next? Oh, the thing that spins. Yeah, I accidentally shattered that, so it doesn't have a spinny thing in it anymore. Which is probably part of the reason why it doesn't get everything as hot as quickly. Yeah. Anyways, we're going to let this cook for another 20 seconds, and then we are going to eat it and continue watching YouTube. I'm also just going to go ahead and take all of my medicine right now as well, because, like, I mean, why not? It also takes a little minute to kick in anyway, so might as well. Might as well. Oh, that's dead. That one's dead. On to the new one. It's a little grippy at the beginning. It always is. Always is. Alright, oh, don't fall. Medicine. Take my medicine. Yeah. Boom. Medicine taken. On top of the microwave. Let's get. Yay! Alright. Let's get this macaroni out. Get the cheese in it, mix it up, and it. Alright, I don't remember how long ago I talked about this, but it was probably a couple days. So, I've been catching up on Life of Tom's vlogs when I can. And I am not exactly sure where I started watching them again. Like, I know where I stopped, but I'm not really exactly sure where I started, and because YouTube is stupid sometimes, it just, like, automatically says, like, oh, you haven't watched this, and there's no watch bar, when yes, the fuck I have. So I know I'm somewhere near where I started again, because I watched like a 5 to 7 month period, and I'm catching up to that 5 to 7 month period, because, like, there's Right Now, and I haven't watched anything from Right Now for, like, the last 3 months. And then there's from 3 months ago to, like, 11 months ago that I watched. And then from, like, 11 months ago to, well, at this point, like, 12, 13 months ago is where I've caught up to. And the one that I'm at now, I believe I've watched, but I'm not completely sure. But a couple of them a little bit ago they're starting to look a little familiar. Like,
but also at the same time, they're like, nah. But this one, it's his birthday, and I think I've watched the vlog for his, 31st birthday or something like that. I think I watched that one, which means at this point, I'm already caught up all the way with everything that I already watched, and I need to jump back all the way to 3 months ago, which puts me at only 3 months behind. I have been behind for almost as long as I've been driving. I started watching him before I started driving trucks. I continued to watch it for several months, maybe up to a year after I started driving. Probably a couple of months, not a year. And then I got behind. And I've been behind ever since. So, if I've seen this, which I think I have, because I think he gets his whole entire little birthday, and his wife, girlfriend, whatever, brings him presents. And if these presents look familiar, which the one in the thumbnail did look familiar, I think I've watched this before. I think I'm caught up, and I need to jump to the 3 month area to continue catching up. But that means from over 5 years behind, if I've already seen this one, which if I've already seen this one, I've already seen all of them from then all the way up till the 3 month mark. I'm only 3 months behind, which is crazy. I have not been that caught up since like 4 months after I stopped watching. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, I'm gonna watch this and I'm gonna eat my food, and then after this video I'm going to bed. So, but I'm really happy. I'm really happy. I know he has a P.O. box or some shit like that you can send letters to and all that stuff, and I've been thinking of sending a letter. I'm not completely sure, but I told myself that if I do, I'll probably wait until I'm completely caught up, and at this point, I'm getting really close to that, and I don't know if I should or shouldn't. I know I'm just one of the random 2.5 million subscribers, but I don't know, he seems to care a lot. He seems to care an awful lot, and obviously important to me, considering I've been watching him for 10? It's been 10 years. It's been 10 years. Wow, okay. Fair enough. I haven't decided yet, but I think I might. That reminds me, eventually if this channel ever gets bigger to the point where I feel like I need a P.O. box, I'm going to get one. I already know that one of you already messaged or sent, I know that one of you already asked if you could send a Canadian care package. I believe you said it was a Canadian care package, but I don't have a P.O. box, but I don't know. If this channel gets bigger and big enough where I feel that a P.O. box would be necessary, I would like that. But I don't think I'm quite at the point where I need a P.O. box. I feel like I might need like 50 or 100,000 maybe subscribers to get a P.O. box. Maybe? I don't really know. I'm just kind of figuring it out. I really have no idea. Shit. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't get one for another like 4 years, or if I don't get one until next week. Who knows? Just depends on how I'm feeling and all that stuff. But I don't know. I just don't think that it's quite time. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I should probably check to see how expensive they are. If it's only like $5 a month, fuck it, why not? But yeah, I haven't been this caught up in so damn long. We'll see. I know that he says that he reads every single letter and keeps them too. But he said that he keeps all of them and reads every single one of them, and I've seen boxes that he's shown in the vlogs of just letters that he's gotten. So I don't know, maybe send him a thank you. Maybe, we'll see. I have to catch up first, and we got at least 3 months of videos to catch up with, and maybe a little bit more depending on if I've seen this one or not. Goodness. Anyways, let's continue watching this, and when I'm done with it, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. I need to wake up in 7 hours. Wait. Yeah, 7.5-ish. Excuse me? You were not... Why did my watch just set an alarm for 12:31? No. How do I turn that off? Turn off all alarms on my watch. Yeah, fucking get rid of that. I don't want any alarms on my watch. The fuck? No. I don't need any alarms on my watch. I don't know how that just got set, but I'm glad I noticed it and didn't fall asleep and then get woke up 30 minutes early. That would have pissed me off. That would have made me so fucking angry that my alarm went off at 12:31 and when I didn't need to get up until 1. Oh my god, that had made me so angry. I'm glad I noticed that. Anyways, I am going to check on my Pokemon, and then I'm gonna put my phone on Do Not Disturb because I be getting too many phone calls and I'm tired of getting woke up. So yes indeed. Speaking of, I need to figure out how to put mom on emergency bypass because I couldn't figure out how to do it. I guess I'll Google it later on. Honestly, she might already be set on that anyways. So I'm not sure. Anyways, I am very, very tired, so here's my new Snorlax for the weeks. He likes desserts and winks. He's a little itty bitty boy. I don't know if he's a boy or not, but a little itty bitty one. But yes, we're going to do this, and then we are going to go to bed, because I need to go to sleep. Oh, I watched quite a bit of that last vlog. I didn't finish it because it was over an hour long, and I didn't want to stay up for that long. At least not right now. But it looks kind of familiar, but kind of not familiar at the same time. Most of the gifts, but 2 of them did not seem familiar at all. But 2 of them were like, hey, yo, wait a minute. And one of them was probably because of the thumbnail, but the other one, I feel like I remember that. But I'm not certain. I'm not certain. But Anyways, I'll finish the rest of that later. I like going back. So, let's take care of my Pokemon and then go to bed. Alright, well, it's 1:30. No, it's not. It's 1:28. I am tired. I don't feel like getting up, but I have to get up. So, that's a thing. Anyways, it's time to end today's vlog and start the next one. So, I'm going to go ahead and thank you guys for coming. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. If you keep coming back, why not go ahead and hit the bell so that you can get notifications every single time that I upload. If you are interested, you can also scroll down just a little bit farther and take a gander at the description. There you can find the links to my Twitch, my Discord, my other YouTube channels, as well as all of my socials if you are interested in any of that. And of course, I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for the next daily vlog. And as always, phone hugs and bye-bye.